Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. Well. So, we got the Dokkan Frontier LR Goku. This guy had people very mad. I think for good reason, I understand. It's definitely time for Namek to get its respect in Dokkan. Time for a new, Super Saiyan Goku, a new Frieza. And certainly, you look at this art right here, this is good enough to be anniversary level or GDC. I think this is my favorite art in the game right now. How could it not be, right? Like this could easily be an anniversary or GDC level LR for sure. So I understand the frustration, but as long as this heart beats, the hope and the cope is flowing through my veins like energy. Okay, Namek for GDC. Yep, we're on it still. Okay, now there's two things about this guy. I don't think he's going to be good at all in regular content, okay? We're going to jump into regular content, and I think that this guy is just going to be ass, pretty much outright. But he is, I think, the best character in the game for Dokkan Frontier. I think he's much better than Ginyu, I think. And especially as we get to the really hard fights towards the end, these Friezas, he absolutely decimates Frieza. I'm going to start, so I did do... I've got all of the missions, all of the nodes done. I guess I didn't realize this when doing the actual Dokkan Frontier video. I got timestamps stuff, but we're gonna go through this in 2 seconds. But I didn't realize there's a full refresh of panel missions, and it's like 60 stones in total. Because I think it's 27 for each of these, and then 3 for clearing each board, I believe is what it is. So it's 60 stones for getting a lot of these done, which is obviously pretty good. And then you'll be able to get the LR Namek Goku as well. Let's just take a look at his build, and then we can jump into looking at what's going on. So this is what I rocked with him when using him in Dokkan Frontier. I'm going to actually build this guy for Dokkan. Right now, he is a Dokkan Frontier merchant. I'm not, like, super opposed to that, because I do see an avenue towards him, I think, being effective in regular content. As I've said many times, I think all they would need to do is drop this guy right here. Like imagine GDCLR Namek Goku, right? You could close your eyes. Close them. Close them. We're looking at GDC Namek Goku. I could see him. Do you see him? I swear I'm looking right at him, right? Now, if he has, you can open your eyes again. If he has abilities like this that Beerus has, you give a GDCLR Namek Goku, right? Close your eyes again. You see him? Now open your eyes again. We give him these type of abilities right here for, Super Saiyan characters, Namek characters that are also Super Saiyan, probably something like that, right? Or Namek, because they could Namek Saga, and then additional stats for pure Saiyans would be best case scenario, but maybe it'd be like Super Saiyan, right? And it's like you can then allow this guy to live under the umbrella of this GDC Namek Goku, and this guy could be great. They easily could do that. And I don't. This is a free-to-play character. I do not mind free-to-play characters being heavily restricted like that in exchange for them being good. Not a problem to me. No way. Right? So, that is kind of like, again, the cope or the hope that we're going to go with. Now, so this is what I've got right here. Here's the thing. In Dokkan Frontier, you want balance. Because every other fight, quickly is canceling additionals, dodge, crit. Every other fight is just canceling different stuff. So you really do want a nice balance of being able to do all abilities in Dokkan Frontier, right? Because different bosses cancel different things. We can get away with the crits, because no matter what, he's got a decent, healthy amount of chance to crit right there. We got him with 22 dodge, I think is reasonable to dodge attacks. And then we got him with some additionals as well. He does already have the ability. Remember, we're mainly focusing on him in Dokkan Frontier, okay? That is the main place where we could utilize this guy. And, I mean, 14 additional will serve us well, because if we jump on over and take a look at this, he does just have a guaranteed additional super. And then most of these, every fight in there is Planet Namek Saga enemy. So he's getting an additional super right there, and then we can get a 4th attack with the Hidden Potential System attack, right? So I think that this build will work really well for Namek Goku to be effective in Dokkan Frontier, right? Now, I just want to just go over here. I don't know that we need to, like, hop into Dokkan Frontier. I could probably just cheat and use the footage I recorded a little while ago. And we got the timestamps and stuff. So, in order to get this guy, you do have to beat Node 22. This was probably the trickiest node that there was tonight. But like, it wasn't, we've had harder. They did a good job with this batch of making the special characters. STR Goku here, Node 21, it was the physical Kaioken Goku. They did a good job of making these characters much better, right? So let's get to Node 23, okay? So remember, in Dokkan Frontier, here, let's just get to where we're in here. In Dokkan Frontier, you will transform Namek Goku just if a Krillin dies, right? So there's several Namek Saga Krillins we can use. Let me just pull this up quickly. We'll just go over this right now. So here is Krillin. These are the Namek Saga Krillins we could use. So I think utilizing this guy is actually not a bad idea. You just run him, he dies instantly, and then you're just instantly in the best character in Dokkan Frontier right now, which is Super Saiyan Goku, right? In this fight, Krillin is designed to be run in slot 1. The design of the fight is Krillin goes in slot 1, does guaranteed crits, and Frieza will directly target him in that fashion. So Krillin gets an attack off, and then he will die. And then from there, then we will transform into Super Saiyan Goku, right? Which is good. So, you know, we go ahead, we transform Super Saiyan Goku. Don't worry, as we get through the showcase, we'll show all of this animation and stuff like that. So then we get to right here, and watch this. I mean, I think he just kills Frieza right here. Like this Frieza just instantly gets destroyed. Because Namek Goku, again, he is the god of Dokkan Frontier. So, now, if you're someone who has not done a lot of the Dokkan Frontier stages, I think all you have to do, really, is just try and race to beat Node 22. Once you beat Node 22, you get the medals to awaken him. And then you could go back and do other annoying stages or annoying missions with this demonic presence. Because this is what he does. He just shows up and he instantly kills Frieza. Boom. That's one super. We have 2 guaranteed supers coming after this. Right? So then we drop this right here. Bam. I think does he die to this? No, we have one more. And then we could still do the Hidden Potential System additional super after this. So, I mean, this is the god of the game in Dokkan Frontier. He will absolutely disintegrate. Now, he can take some damage from this Frieza because Goku is not a guard character, right? He just has damage reduction. So I guess, like, if they would drop an int Frieza would be able to damage him, but you can see we did live. Now, keep in mind, I do have 2 defensive god equips on him, but we were still able to eat that, and then we were still able to eventually win. And this is what Goku does. Now, again, an int boss, if we don't get our crit procs as well, I mean, we'll do significantly less damage, but this guy is a demon. And then we can run him next to int LR Goku, and we have nice kind of like linking partners right there, and it'll work super well to demolish Dokkan Frontier. Right, even there's another tough mission I saw in the replies. Someone, so here's what I did for this mission right here. Because you need to transform Gohan and Piccolo in this fight, which is very annoying. But I just did this setup, and Goku is just sitting there in slot 2, and Goku tanks everything. So we were actually able to just stall, right? And then, because the fight goes on, and additionals are canceled, super attack effects, all that stuff is canceled, and we just stall, because this Goku just tanks everything, right? Like, he's just as good. Now, eventually, I guess Frieza grows in power or something. I think on turn 4 he does kill Goku and Piccolo, right? But then we get here, we're able to swap to the Ginyu Force, and then we go back and we're able to transfer into Piccolo and we get the mission done. This TEQ GOKU is going to make everything a lot easier. I cannot emphasize enough in Dokkan Frontier how powerful this guy is, right? And especially as other characters are dying, he is getting a lot stronger, right? It's just, he's just looking very, very powerful. So, all right, let's, I mean, I guess we did just look at his strength in Dokkan Frontier. I guess there was also Node 24. We might as well just take a glance at this and see him doing some attacks right here. And then, you know, we'll go on to regular content where things are not going to be quite as good. So here we're at 27 million right here. And look at him just disintegrate this Frieza, right? Like, he just goes absolutely crazy once he starts attacking. And if we hit our crits, yeah, it's just, see you later, kid. And all you need to do to transform into him, turn 1, you just have a Krillin die, and we're good. Is this the one where I did use the SR? Yeah, that's SR Krillin we have right there. Oh my god, we failed the crit proc on that additional normal, or else we would have killed him right there. That's so silly. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, look, you just run SR Krillin. Boom, here you go. Here you go. I think Goku does actually take a little damage because it's the int Frieza. He supers right here, and I think we do take a bit of damage, but he's still able to live it. Even, like, this is basically slot 0 attacks hitting him right here, right? But you guys can see he's able to handle business in here. This Namek Goku is a fucking superstar in this mode. Okay. So, there we go. I just wanted to cover his greatness in Dokkan Frontier. You know, if Dokkan Frontier, if you're worried about it because it's annoying, or it looks long, or any type of thing like that, keep in mind that this guy changes things completely with his strength level. And his leader skill in regular content, hell no. But in Dokkan Frontier, he gives super class allies 180%. So he's more than fine for us to use in regular content. It works very well. Damn, that art, dude. They did give him really good art, yeah, because that's what it's like when he first, this is when he arrives, and he's walking up to Frieza right here. This was the moment that someone did that. It was like a little meme thing where it's like, oh, if it was the Dragon Ball Super version, Goku would be like laughing and clowning around, walking up right here. That was that moment. And then let's look at the best art in the game again. Phew. That does go hard. I saw a lot of people were upset because this guy's a transformation, you can't use him as your Dokkan profile pick, right? Which does suck ass. Because, like, listen, if I could, I would put him right now as my Dokkan profile pick. He would go right here if we could, so. All right, guys, let's hop into some regular fights. Let's see how Goku does. All right, guys, here we go. All right, so we got Goku turn 1. I'm just going into some of the new content. I mean, we're finally blessed with new content. You're out of your mind if you think we're not going to be jamming the new content up, right? Absolutely, dude. All right. I mean, let's just go over some of the basics here. Obviously, we're not going to be able to have... I mean, in difficult content, we can't run this base Goku at full power. It's not happening. Because it's per Namek Saga ally. This includes him. So, Goku himself is always giving himself 59% defense, 10% damage reduction. If we look at the team, I did bring the Namek Goku, although he is going to be a joke probably as well. We'll see what happens. We'll try and hide him best we can. So, we have 2 instances of this up rather than 3. But, again, having all 3 up, I mean, that's just a pipe dream straight up, right? Now, remember, this is brutal. But outside of the survival mode, or Dokkan Frontier... So, I mean, remember, keep in mind, you know, they'll eventually, I'm sure they'll use the survival battle system for, like, regular content instead of just Dokkan Frontier. I'm sure they will eventually, right? And like, this is not a Dokkan Frontier locked ability. It's just a survival mode locked ability. Remember, those are 2 different things. But turn 6 is brutal. Now, the good thing about turn 6, though, remember, these RE fights, this is permanent content. The RE fights do last usually that long. Oh my god, dude, his key, what the fuck? Wait, we have 0 links activated? What the hell? This kid's link set. Z Fighters, Saiyan Warrior Race, High Compatibility, The Saiyan Lineage, Turtle School, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. So Legendary Power is going to trigger, but that's it. Alright, I'm probably going to rock UI in slot 1 the whole time, because we're going to be able to at least get some of that extra support. The only thing is, obviously, running UI Goku in slot 1 the whole time means he can get killed, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so we are going to get him up to 23 key, which is fine. Let's see how we do. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So, setting it up like this, again, UI is when he attacks. Remember, he gives the very powerful phase 2 support. It triggers when he attacks, and it hits super class allies. Now, there is a, what is it, an extra 40% of it hits Realm of Gods characters, which obviously the Super Saiyan Goku is not. Or Namek Goku, I guess I would say. But we are still getting powerful phase 2 support from UI Goku here. So he's going to be able to at least give us a little bit of extra juice. And we already showed LR Goku where he's meant to be used in Dokkan Frontier, where he's the dominator of the world. But over here, maybe not so much in regular content. Maybe not so much in regular content, right? Let's see what these numbers look like here. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Wait, remember, this God Goku could super twice, right? You did already... Okay, that's good. Did he already super both times? Okay, so we're at 20 million, sure. Pretty low. If he could be tanky, I'd take that. Okay, additional, sure. That's still the same animation from the TUR and SSR. His 18 key, they just kind of made up for him. Okay, phew. Okay, in double digits. Okay, okay, nice. Yeah, his 18 keys, the Kamehameha. I was nervous at first because I think the first Kamehameha Goku does, maybe in filler against Frieza, he does throw one out. I guess I'd need to rewatch the fight, but I believe the first Kamehameha Goku does on Namek is the times 20 Kaioken. Is that true? I think it is. That's the first one he does on Namek. So I was nervous. I was like, oh my god, are they going to put the Kaioken times 20 on this guy? Because remember, the Kaioken times 20, which is this guy right here, this could be a Dokkan Fest or a Dokkan Fest LR2, right? Easily, this guy. Kaioken Goku, I mean, really doesn't have that much respect, does he? Let's take a look at Kaioken Goku. How much respect is... Yeah, not that much. This is a good pick for like a Dokkan Fest, right? So take out the blues, right? Regular Kaioken, yeah, doesn't have a Dokkan Fest. All right, so hopefully we could see Kaioken Goku get a Dokkan Fest at some point. All right, well, I guess we'll just come back next turn. I guess next turn we'll just float Goku, although he is going to be next to Namek Goku right there, but I mean, we're going to have to float him, right? Yeah, to get to turn 6 so we transform. Yeah, I brought Glorio as well, as you guys could see, because I figured... Oh, let's obviously hold back. I mean, it's not a race to get to that Super Saiyan Goku, is it? No, he actually attacks less, doesn't he? I'll go full power. If we kill too quickly, oh well. Right. I did bring Glorio. Remember, I'm not the biggest fan of Glorio, but for like a showcase, obviously he's great. Hopefully Glorio does his job. We'll come back next turn. Alright, guys. So here we are in our next rotation. Oh my god, dude. Oh, brother. This, bro. So you see what we want to do, right? So I'm going to do this. I don't know. We're done. It's over, dude. It's it's over. He's killing us, man. I'm just telling y'all right now, we are dying right here. I'm gonna stick to the plan. Maybe dodge build could bail us out of jail here. Bro, what are the chances, man? He knows. He's like, oh, you want that sick, turn 6 Super Saiyan Goku, huh? Why is he attacking slot 350 times? Uh-oh, chat. We may be in trouble. We might go to a Dokkan event stage for this. We'll see. Or we might drop down to maybe like the 10th anniversary Red Zone or something. We could go fight that blue Vegeta. The blue Vegeta at this point is kind of a stiff, but he still lasts long as hell. So we could do that. And then that would allow us to get maybe one more Namek character as well. We'll do another run. Maybe we'll do like the Beerus fight. Maybe we'll go fight Beerus. Because there's kind of like 3 good fights. There's Beerus, God Goku, and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. They're not as good as certainly as like Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But, I mean, they're fine. Okay. There's one. Good. Oh, shit, dude. Alright, so God Goku has a second super coming in. Dodge build could save us. Although I think my Namek Goku might have a lot of additional now for Dokkan Frontier. This in Namek Goku for Dokkan Frontier. But we'll see. We'll see. Remember, this guy's really crazy at the end of Dokkan Frontier because he does guaranteed crits against Frieza. Okay. Shit. Alright, we'll come back in. Let's just try Beerus. Let's try Beerus. I guess I could just, like, not bring him. Yeah, I'm going to come back in the Beerus fight. I'll take him off. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll go fight, like, Blue Vegeta. And, you know, we'll use, you know, 2 extra Namek characters. Alright, we'll come back. Alright, guys, we're here turn 1. Damn, I mean, I guess the only thing about this is we might just slaughter Beerus before Goku even attacks right here. Remember, turn 6 is going to be tricky for us to hit. No matter what. Okay, this guy does crits. Okay, we could take these crit AoEs. Although I don't, like, Beerus is not opening up that difficult phase 1, right? Yeah, crit bosses is a very common occurrence these days. Damn, I'm hungry. I gotta get some breakfast. Been recording non-stop since Dokkan Frontier came out. A little breakfast? What are we thinking? Okay, 75 million right there. Hopefully we don't just instantly kill. Oh, beautiful. It looks like Goku will get to attack. Nice. Nice, nice. That's awesome, actually. And we got the additional... Or we got the EX Super, which will give Goku a little bit of extra... No! Okay, good. Good. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. All right, Goku, let's go. 24 key right here. 25 million. Okay. Well, I mean, it's really bad. Considering he's not... Like, I don't think he's very effective defensively. And, I mean, it's not like he's showering us in support or anything like that. Like these numbers really are not good enough for what he's doing. If he had more defense or support, if he was supporting with those numbers, we could of course find a spot for him. But I mean, that damage is so low considering. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's continue on. All right, I'll come back. We'll come back. I guess we'll get UI Goku onto the other rotation. Next, no, let's swap that because we're gonna float Goku on turn 3, right? So let's leave UI right here, and I'm gonna float Goma. That means we're gonna, yeah, just to get our rotations in check. This is what we'll do. So I guess we're gonna see Glorio support, you know, once we get to, yeah, this is fine. All right, guys, coming back here. What do we want to do? I guess moving slower is probably better. We could put Mini Goku in slot 1 to block the attack from Beerus, but again, the slower we move here, the better. We're not looking to, impress Beerus or anything like that, right? We're just looking to show Goku in, like, a reasonable difficulty fight here. All right, so keep in mind that Daima Mini Goku's support does not hit Goku, because Goku is not a Dragon Ball Seeker character. All right, we eat that, which stuns us. If we dodged it, maybe we could have gotten the EX to get Goku a little bit more support, but we did fail to dodge, unfortunately. It's all good. All right, so we'll see what Goku looks like. Remember, the less HP we have, the higher stats Goku gets as well. Yeah, okay. She gets a lot stronger as HP goes down. Alright, so 21 million right here. I'm thinking it's like bring like Blue Kaioken Goku just to get that right. Maybe we could. All right, so there we go. So we did that. Oh, hidden potential system additional super. Nice. Nice little triple super right there. In terms of his super attack effects, double digits. Nice. Okay. All right. So we're kind of hanging in there enough. His 12 keys give him 30% attack and defense. 18 key is 50% attack and defense. Okay, we'll come back, and we will be ready to transform into Super Saiyan Goku. All right, well, I mean, I mean, I would say that's probably one of my favorite animations in the game, right? Like, that's very good. Okay. Now, I do think that they could just redo that as an intro, would be my guess. Like, that could just be an intro, and then that would work well, because that would allow the two of them, this free-to-play Goku, to link up at all times, right? Okay, so I'll hit this. So UI will give his support to Super Saiyan Goku. Let's take a look at his link set here. I saw people were angry about this, and it is a strange decision. But this guy doesn't have Super Saiyan. Very odd. Yeah, that is dumb. You know, because I hate when they do that. There's another character that they do that with, and I do hate it when they do it with him, too. Well, I mean, he's on the same rotation. He's right there. I just want to pull up the other versions of him. All right, so this link set, by the way, here, we'll talk about this. Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, the Saiyan Lineage, Kamehameha, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. That does suck ass that he gets Prepared for Battle only after transforming. Obviously, we'd want that pre-transformation as well. Here's his best Lincoln partners. We could open it up to, I guess, 30 best. Oh, this is one of the more underrated characters in the game right here. Oh, that's interesting. And his EX super version does kind of, like, pop up as well. Wait, right? Like this, wait. Yeah, this is kind of like the EX super version. That's interesting right there. Okay, but, whoops. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, he does link up really well with that Goku, which is good. Obviously, Namek Goku is there. A lot of these characters are done at this point, though. There are no good characters here, except for this guy. This is, I mean, I guess some people have defended this guy. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but him, I suppose. Bardock is closing in on a super easy A. All right, let's open it up to 40 characters. And now we got a really good character in there, Blue Goku. But you could see that I mean, not having Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle, very common links that every character has, it does hurt quite a bit. And like I was saying, we do have other characters here who don't get Super Saiyan despite being a Super Saiyan, and it's him. It's Evolution Blue Vegeta. For some reason, they don't give Evolution Blue Vegeta Super Saiyan, right? Which I don't really, doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Let me take a look at here. Yeah, and he also doesn't have it there. I guess I could kind of understand it for the tag character, because, like, UI is obviously not going to have it anyway, and it could just be better for synergy, but... okay, I guess let's just talk about his super attack effects, and let's get going. So, on his 12 key, he gets 50% attack and 30% defense for one turn. Again, not stacking. I hate when they do this. I wish they would just write it out. 50% attack for one turn, 30% defense for one turn, because this confuses people every time. But yeah, okay, so there's that. And then his 18 key, he gets 100% attack for one turn and 50% defense for one turn. So, okay, let's go. Yeah, I don't really care about Daima Goku. Although, let me be careful, because I could mess around and we could not, we could lose because we don't kill Beerus here. You have, I actually think you can only get 4 orbs. So we will have to pop like an active if we don't kill him here, but that's okay. We're here for Namek Goku anyway. Okay. All right, let's see what Namek Goku does. Yeah, Beerus, AGL Beerus, you have to beat him before you get orbs 4 times. So that means, again, we've gotten orbs 3 times. So, we'll use... I could use either Goma's or Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku's next turn. Either is fun. I think Goma's active will probably finish him. And, of course, I mean, like, his active attack in giant form. Because getting orbs with giant forms would still, count as charges, basically. 41 is a little bit better. Yeah, if he only was, like, had, like, a stronger defense or strong support, right? Like, if he was given, like, multiple turn support or something. Yeah, his animations do look good. I don't mind it being reused. Hidden potential system additional super, by the way. I don't mind free-to-play characters having reused the animations of good characters. People will complain now about that STR Namek Goku. But, I mean, if you weren't around back then, I think it's like one of my higher view videos, I think. Oh. Wait, I thought you'd get 4 orbs. Okay, well, we saw them right there. Well, you could get orbs 4 times. I was planning to finish them with the active. All right, whatever. I just wanted to just jump over here. So, what are we looking for? Namek Goku's animations are in here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Best animations in Dokkan. Let's just look at some of the comments here. Yeah, look. Like, now, right, people will look at these and be like, not really too crazy. But, like, if you... Yeah, look, like, we were going crazy about when they dropped these animations, right? Like this is when they started to, like, really look good. So, it's like, don't, you know, just because maybe some of them aren't the craziest now, there was once upon a time that Goku had the best animations in the game. We only got to see the 1 turn of them. Damn, I thought... Okay, I thought we'd be able to drop the active on Beerus next turn. My fault. Okay, what do we want to do here? I don't know. I'm just going to come back in the same fight with Goku as Super Saiyan or something, I think. All right, good stuff. So here we are in the difficult phase. Let's see how Goku will perform against a tough boss here. All right, now the one thing about Beerus is he doesn't have a ton of HP. I did, by the way, use... I'll pop it. I did use UI Goku last turn just to make sure we could get here easily. So let's hope bullshit does not occur. That would be on UI Goku. Don't fuck with me. Okay. Alright, so that first AoE has a little juice to it. A little juice. So if... oh man, how pathetic. Yeah, I'm like... Yeah, guys, if we hit the... if we double-digit tank a normal... Yeah, dude. Yeah, this Namek Goku... Make-A-Wish kid in these fights, man. Alright, UI, come on. Do your job. Okay, phew. He did. Oh, there's our 100% dodge. Good stuff. Good stuff. Excellent. Alright, so what do we think from Namek Goku right here? How are we going to look, Namek Goku? Remember, we got Glorio support up. We do have some good stuff up here. Okay. Namek Goku. One thing that I potentially don't like about him, I mean, I don't know how often this will come into play, but he does have stat buffs that only last for his first 5 turns. He gets 159% attack and defense right here, only for his first 5 turns, right? Oh, here, let me get back quickly. So we double-digit tank the AoE and it crit as well. Good. Double-digit tank the AoE. Nice. All right, Namek Goku, let's go. Let's see what you got. 41. All right. Missed the crit. It's okay. Additional super. I love that right there. That shot right there, so good. So good. And that's that. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. I mean, that might be it. I mean, I guess we could try and drain our HP and see Namek Goku. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Let's do a run where, yeah, we focus on draining our HP. I think we'll do that. Well, can we get to next turn? I mean, I'm gonna use Goma. I don't know. Why don't we just play to win? That when we could say, look, we won with Goku on the team, right? I could post a screenshot and say, guys, he's so good. He's so good. Look, look, we got the winning screenshot. Dude, look at the delay. Oh my God, they gotta fix that. You saw how long that delay was? Oh my God, that JP update is so bad for that. Hey, global players, man. I know, you guys haven't gotten the update, which is dumb, but hey, at least you're avoiding the bad part of the update. All right, here, we'll come back for Goku's next turn. I'll probably head into, like, Dokkan event stage, and drain our HP, probably with the blue Kaiokens is what I'll do. And then we'll just, like, just in the environment of a Dokkan stage, we could see, what Namek Goku would look like with his HP low. That would be the last thing we have to show from him. Yeah, I mean, it's not like his kit is not complex, right? Like it's very big. Like this could be fine as a Dokkan Fest LR or Carnival LR. Like, you know, like I would describe this as the TEQ LR full power Jiren kit philosophy is what this. I mean, that doesn't make sense because Super Saiyan Goku is just invincible against Frieza, so it doesn't make sense, right? And then obviously this is all like Dokkan Frontier stuff right there. So, all right, we just need to see him and this guy both, maybe with lower HP right here, so we could see him with these stat buffs. And then I guess we'll bring in LR Namek Goku as his best linking partner as well. We'll do that. Okay. All right, we'll come back. Oh, we got it done. Yeah, I got him. Bro, we got to get our screenshot for Twitter here. Bam! Oh! He's just that good. Dude, he fits in perfectly with all the best units in the game. There we go. Perfect, perfect. All right, guys, here we go. We are slowly but surely lowering our ki as we're kind of like going through, or lowering our HP, excuse me, as we're going through here. This will be a decent rotation, right? We'll have some links up. We're also going to have, I guess we got quite a bit of support. And I did just say, fuck it, we just threw Vegeta and Trunks on the team. So with Vegeta and Trunks giving us the key support, or the stat support, right, we'll get a little bit more for the TEQ Goku. I'm just going to keep trying to damage us as much as I can. The only thing is, once we hit the Dokkan attack, we are going to kill Paragus, but the point is, we only need to see, I guess, Goku do his 18 key anyway, as our HP gets lower and lower and lower. So I think this should probably be a higher number for TEQ Super Saiyan Goku than we've seen up to this point. It should be. Because our HP, I mean, we at least are activating some of that. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. As our HP gets lower and lower, his stats will get higher and higher. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, we'll come back. We'll probably, I'm going to probably give it a little, maybe I will show every single turn for him. But we'll come back. We'll come back as our HP gets lower. Because every time this guy supers, we're losing a lot of HP. I probably should have brought TEQ Kaioken Goku as well. The Kaioken Blue Goku. Sometimes when characters have HP restriction like type abilities, this is the strat I've just been using, right? Which is, all right, we'll go in, we'll bring the blue Kaiokens to damage ourselves. All right, guys, here we go. Namek Goku. All right, W. Okay, so now we're going to be able to have a lot of our links activated. I want to keep avoiding getting same type orbs though, but that'll cause that AGL orb down there to drop, yep. And we still get him the 24 key, perfect. All right, so Goku should have higher stats than we've seen again, because our HP keeps getting lower and lower as Blue Kaioken shows up, which means we're getting more access to his stats. Remember, Super Saiyan Goku does get, what does he get? He gets up to 300% more stats the lower HP gets. So that's good. Alright, so here's Int Namek Goku, who, I mean, outside of Dokkan Frontier at this point, doesn't have much use. I guess you could use him a little bit in Festival, but it's not like he's crazy in there either, right? He's more of just like a last resort option, I guess. He can be useful in that he does so little damage in a lot of the earlier phases. You could have him super a lot without killing the boss, which is good. 48 million we're up to, okay. So again, our stats just getting higher. I mean, Vegeta and Trunks giving him stats, and then as our HP gets lower, we get more and more stats as well. Okay, perfect, perfect. I'll show 2 more turns. We're gonna show 2 more turns of Goku. So we'll come back. All right, guys, here we go. Another turn for Namek Goku. As we're continuing on, our HP's dropping, and we're getting some Vegeta and Trunks buffs as well. We are going to be at 24 key right here once we hit this, so no worries. Well, bam. There we go. Using a little bit of Glorio support. All right, so let's see what TEQ Namek Goku will look like on this turn. Surely we'll break over 50 million now, huh? Let's see what it looks like. So again, I don't think that this Namek Goku, he's not really that good. I mean, I think he's okay, but nothing really too crazy. Where we can have hope, again, is that they, like, a GDC, like, if they do another Namek Goku soon, he can be designed in such a way to draw more power out of this guy, which I think we might start seeing, like, that Beerus type design a lot more. I don't mind, like, this guy's a free-to-play character. Like, if he would be really good under the umbrella of, again, theoretical GDC Namek Goku, then I think that would be fine, right? Does have a lot of additionals, right? But just like a bunch of extra stats, and we definitely could be cooking for sure. All right, guys, we'll have this be the last rotation here. Let's go. Let's see what Namek Goku gets up to on this turn, and then we'll finish up. You guys can let me know what you think of the LR Namek Goku from Dokkan Frontier. I don't think it'll be too tricky to get him, because it would just be a matter of getting to node 22 and doing that, but you don't have to worry about all of the missions and stuff, right? All of the extra missions all over. Just get to node 22. I don't think that's too bad to do. I think the one that's very difficult is node 20. Is the very annoying, stupidly designed one. But besides that, I think a lot of the fights, it's the missions is when they get annoying, right? All right, let's see Goku right here. And we're still only at 48 right there. All right. Well, there is the TEQ Super Saiyan Goku. Let me know what you guys think of this bad boy. Now, we'll just go ahead and take a look at his details here, and then we'll finish up with TEQ Super Saiyan Goku. Oh, bam. Perfect. Perfect. All right, guys. So there is the LR Namek Goku. Let's go ahead and take a look at these details here. So this is Limit Shattering Saiyan Goku. In terms of teams, he has... Oh, not as many as I would have thought. I mean, he does have several good teams, though. Mini Super Saiyan 4, Adult Super Saiyan 4, and then AGL God Goku. The others, I'm not really too high on. He's on a ton of teams because he's a, Goku with a lot of categories, but doesn't really hit 220s for some of these... I guess some of the recent leaders he's not on, right? He is on Majin Vegeta and Angel Goku, but not on the 220, right? Leader skill is Planet Namek Saga category 3 key and 100% of stats, and another 80% stats for characters who are also super class. So if you're running a super class setup, this actually does work super well with this guy as a lead in Dokkan Frontier, right? Where he's, he's the king of Dokkan Frontier, right? His passive skill, Strength to challenge formidable foes. He gets 3 key, 259% attack and defense. He gets an additional 1 key per keys you're obtained. Guaranteed additional super. We love that. 30% chance to crit and 30% damage reduction. Then per Namek Saga ally in the team, he gets 59% defense up to 159%, and 10% damage reduction up to 30%. The less HP remaining, he gets attack and defense up to 200%. When attacking, he gets 200% attack, and when receiving an attack, he gets 200% defense. In regular content, right, he transforms starting at the 6th turn of the start of battle, which is really bad, unfortunately. In the RE content, sure, but it's just like, you know, you spend most of the fight just in this base Goku, and you want to be using Super Saiyan Goku, right? It's just how it is. And then remember, these survival abilities, this is not specifically just Dokkan Frontier, right? This is, you know, stages that would use the survival battle system. Right now, only Dokkan Frontier does it, but I'm sure there will be more in the future, right? And then if an ally on rotation is Krillin and they're dead, Goku will transform immediately, right? Which is very effective in Dokkan Frontier, so it's very easy to have this guy out in turn 2 in Dokkan Frontier, right? And then in Node 24, he gets 2 ki and 59% attack and defense per ally alive on the group. His 12 ki super attack is the Meteor Smash. He gets 30% attack and defense for 1 turn and does colossal damage to the enemy. Then his 18 ki super attack, his Ultra super attack, is the Kamehameha. He gets 50% attack and defense for 1 turn and does mega colossal damage to the enemy. His links are Z Fighters, Saiyan Warrior Race, High Compatibility, the Saiyan Lineage, Turtle School, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. A lot of these links aren't really going to work too effectively, right? It's in base. He's just got like a lot of these like Krillin links, like High Compatibility and Turtle School and Z Fighters. I mean, these just are not very useful links with good characters, right? Just not really at all. 12 ki multiplier, 145%. Would have loved it to be 150, but I'll take 145. And then he's at 200% at 24 ki, like always. Let's go and take a look at Goku's categories, and then we'll look at a Super Saiyan version. So the category teams that Goku has, he, of course, is on Namek. So Namek Saga. Remember, the problem with Dokkan Frontier is they chose to do this. Like, this first page, like, we're looking at the first page of characters. These are all the most recent Namek Saga characters. This is 2021 right here. This is a new character in 2021, right? That's how infrequently we go back to Namek. And that's why starting with Namek was so frustrating, right? I don't know. There's a number of things they could have did, but I don't think kind of like where we're starting here is great for this, right? Then Goku is also on the Pure Saiyan category team, right? Which, of course, is always going to be good forever. Goku is here on the Goku family category team too. I think he'll be a well, I don't know. We'll see. In order for this guy to be unlocked, right, as like a real option, he would have to have like a crazy partner, right? We'll see. It's Goku family. He's on the Turtle School category team as well, which has all the Gokus, Krillins, and stuff, right? Then he's on Bond of Friendship. We have not gotten a leader skill, a good leader skill for this in quite some time. That would be really good. This would make for a great leader skill, Bond of Friendship. Goku is also on the Bond of Parent and Child. Same thing. This has not gotten a leader basically since Vegeta and Trunks, right? I guess they consider the category too good, maybe? Maybe, right? Then Goku is also an Earth-bred fighter category character, right? You know, also one of the strongest teams, and also one they don't hand out too often. Although we did have 2 leaders of this in 2025, AGL Kid Goku and Tao, Mercenary Tao. Then Goku is, a Savior category character. That's great, because Saviors does not get buffed very often, so a category character for the Saviors is really good. Then Goku is on the... Wow, he gets so many just from his Super Saiyan transformation. So this is the Super Saiyan category he's on, which is usually pretty effective, right? Then he's also on the Kamehameha category team. That's a ridiculous roster, of course. Then Goku is also on the Exploding Rage category. That's another weaker category that it's good to get more options for this. Always good to get more characters for a category like this. Then Goku is also on, I think this is Miraculous Awakening. Yep, this is the Miraculous Awakening category. Another kind of like smaller one, so this is good. Then Goku is also on Powerful Comeback. This has all the revived characters on it, obviously, but good to get more. Perfect. Goku is here on Legendary Existence, which actually is a mission. Maybe I'll use this guy for that mission against the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Yeah, maybe. That could be fun. Then Goku is also on Entrusted Will. Yep, the Entrusted Will category. Could be a tough mission for this at some point. Goku is also on Battle of Fate, which puts him on a lot of good teams, right? Nice to get more options for this. And then finally, Goku is here on the Transformation Boost category. So yeah, that's crazy. Just because this guy transforms into Super Saiyan, he gets an extra 9 categories. This guy got 9 categories because he transforms into Super Saiyan. So that's certainly pretty good. So remember, in order to transform with him in regular content, right, we're able to transform 6 turn from the start of battle. That's this one, right? 6 turn start of battle. And then the bottom one that it shows right here, this we're able to transform into, that's the survival mode one, right? Which is just if there's a lost ally whose name includes Krillin in the same group. So, I mean, we'll see if maybe that'll be relevant if they do the survival battle system and, you know, like Red Zone style content, maybe, right? So we transform into Super Saiyan, super attack changes, passive changes, and then several of his links do change as well. So now, this is Limit Shattering Saiyan, Super Saiyan Goku. His passive skill, Fierce Power of Rage, he gets 6 ki and 259% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional 1 ki per ki sphere obtained, a guaranteed additional super, always love that, and then 59% crit and damage reduction. He gets up to 300% attack and defense. The less HP remaining, the more of that buff he gets. When attacking, he gets 200% attack. When receiving an attack, he gets 200% defense. For his first 5 turns from his first appearance, he gets 159% attack and defense. And then against a Wicked Bloodline or Namek Saga enemy, he gets a guaranteed additional super. Then Survival Mode ability. Per lost ally in the group, he gets 3 ki, 59% attack, 20% crit, and 10% damage reduction. Remember, this is not locked to Dokkan Frontier. It's locked to the battle system, right? A lot of people were very lost when they saw this guy's details being tweeted. This could be useful out of Dokkan Frontier in the future. We'll see what it's going to look like, right? And then down here, these are the node-specific abilities for Dokkan Frontier, right? Node 23, he gets 100% attack per ally lost in the group. And then node 24, he gives all allies 150% attack and defense. And then per lost ally in the group, he gets 50% attack. So it works perfectly to link him with Int LR Namek Goku in Dokkan Frontier. They're a strong, beastly pairing, right? Then Goku's 12 ki super attack is the Super Meteor Smash. He gets 50% attack for 1 turn, 30% defense for 1 turn, and does colossal damage to the enemy. Then his 18 ki super attack, his ultra super attack, is the Super Kamehameha. He gets 100% attack for 1 turn, 50% defense for 1 turn, and does mega colossal damage to the enemy. And then his new link set is Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, the Saiyan Lineage, Kamehameha, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. So his new link set is much better, right? We're able to work with several Super Saiyan characters. This guy could easy A at any point, probably with a Namek GDC. A lot of people do like this guy. I hate this character, though. This guy's pretty good. Obviously, the blues are pretty good. And then there we go. There is the Dokkan Frontier Super Saiyan Goku. As of right now, this guy has 1 role, really. Well, I guess you could say maybe he could help with category missions, right? Like, he certainly could help us when it comes to, like, maybe that Legendary Existence mission against Vegeta. Maybe. We'll try it. And then he's the king of Dokkan Frontier, right? I think, like, as soon as you get Super Saiyan Goku out, and, you know, it's just 40 fights in a row against Frieza, this guy will be kicking Frieza's ass. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks, guys, for watching. I will catch y'all next time.